Hi guys, so this video I want to do is it's my reaction video on Filipina P. One of her latest video. The title was Bahala na, or in English, it's whatever. So let's listen to the clip before I make my reaction.
Filipino attitude that a lot of you folks might be familiar with. How some of us are perfectly happy sitting still when it might be a better idea to get moving. Bahala na can also mean whatever will be, will be. Leave it to God. Don't sweat it. But it can also mean whatever, I don't care what happens. Obviously, if you use that last definition, you're gonna have a rocky road ahead. And if you have a whole country of people that adopt that attitude, it might create some problems. That's the reason why you shouldn't pay an employee in advance, because they'll feel like they're rich and take off until they're broke again. It's the same thing with lending a Filipino money. Don't do it if you ever expect us to pay you back. If you're hiring Filipinos to do a job like building a fence, it's better to pay a set price for the whole job instead of a daily wage. Find all kinds of ways to make the project take months instead of weeks. As long as we have enough money for today, why not just work as little as possible?
All right, so that's kind of quite interesting, about why can we just like sitting still instead of moving, moving, get moving, right? Instead of get moving, why can Filipina or Filipino sitting still instead of get moving? It's because of their attitude of bahala na, which is kind of very interesting because I have shared this before. If you guys notice, but listening to Filipina P, kind of and, get to know from another Filipinas, which is really nice. And then I just want to give more, add to that video, be, based on my experience, right? Yeah, this bahala na also means like whatever will be, or leave it to God. This is very important. Leave it to God, and I want to touch base on that one because we have seen a lot of video. You can see I have shared this before that poor Filipino, especially in the province, the viewer that has been with me, have heard what I said. I have shared this, information before, but some might question like, what is Jimbo talking about? But now you heard it from Filipina P. She's also saying the same thing because of that terms in the Filipino minds is like bahala na. Leave it to God. God will provide. That's what, especially. I don't know if it's just Catholic, but I know a lot of Catholic have that faith. We just go. If we have a problem, we go to church. We pray, kneel down to God, and pray to solve the problem. So sometimes, God will say, hey, you know what? You need my help. You got to keep moving. You have to help yourself too, right? You cannot just say, I don't feel like go to work, and then tomorrow you say, I had a party to go to. That's more important. And then, come at the end of the week, you don't have much paid. Of course, you miss 2 or 3 work days, so your pay is much shorter. And then you're going to say, bahala na. I will just pray to God that, somebody will give me money. So this is kind of a unfortunate sick mentality, and then we have seen a lot of situation, and then you will see like you watch a Mark Noah man, poor people, they're living in a very small shack, and then you wonder. And then the husband is only like working part time, and the wife is not working. And then how come they have 5, 6, maybe more than 6 children? And it's like, what are you thinking? And then you look at the mother. She still carry some, another baby on the way. And if you are from the West, you'll be screaming, "What are you guys thinking? We want to help you, but you got to help yourself." Because of this mentality, bahala na ang Diyos. That is, it's all in the hand of God. God will provide. This is, they always think that way. And then, sometimes they have like 6 children, and then, like I have seen this on Mark Norman. Have you guys thought about you probably should not have another baby? And then they would just like, put their head down, like, yeah. Yeah, they're going to say like that. And then what happened after Friday or Saturday in the Philippines, people work 6 days there. And after that, they go out drinking, have fun, and they get drunk and they go home, have sex with the wife again, make the wife pregnant again. Because why? Bahala na. It's, whatever will be, will be. If she got pregnant again, so that's another mouth to feed. It's okay. I mean, if we can survive with 6 kids, what is another kid? That's mentality. Is kind of wrong and also sad and sickening. So let's go to the next one. I wanna, just wanna quickly listen to the next one. I already played it, and then anyway, I wrote it down too. So here is it. I don't care what happened. Obviously, if you use that last definition, because she was saying that what people are saying, the most of the Filipino, and then if you last the definition, which is I don't care what happened. If everybody, can you imagine all the Filipino have that mentality? It's not going to be good for the country, right? So she makes sense. Yeah, she did make sense right there, right? And then she also said that that's also one reason why you should not pay your employee in advance. I remember when we still have manufacturing, we always employee always want to ask for we call Bali. Boss, can we get the Bali? Bali is can we get an advance payment? Let's say if they expect to get like 500 peso, let's say at the end of the week, they say, can I just get 100 because I'm short? I need to buy something. That's also one of the Filipino trait. They love to Bali. Bali is get the cash in advance. And I have shared with you. They also like to do the 5-6. 5-6 is if I borrow, if somebody want to borrow from me, let's say 500. At the end of the week, he have to return after he get his paycheck. He has to give me back 600 instead of 500. Just think about that. For 1 week, you're gonna get 100 peso more. So I think to me, but now maybe it's, I think it's still the same, right? Probably because when I'm thinking about before, and you think about that 100, that's a lot. During my time when I was still in the Philippines, people at that time were making like I believe like 1,500 a month. I just tried to estimate. I'm not 100% sure of that. That was maybe 1,500 or maybe 2,000 a month, right? So let's say weekly, and then over there we get paid every 15 and 30, twice a month. You get paid. Some company will pay, maybe the American company will pay you weekly, but most of the people in the Philippines, they get paid every 2 weeks or every 15 day, on the 15th and also at the end of the month. All right, so and then you're gonna ask somebody like a 5-6. I think it's It's a lot. It's a lot of if you do the math, it's kind of a lot. I would never do that to somebody I know. And I also advise not to. And then she also said here, um, don't lend money to Filipino, because if you lend money to the Philippine and you are expecting to get payback, you're gonna be sorry, and you're gonna have a problem. So I heard one expat was saying, when he doesn't do, even I was listening to Bad Brown said he would never lend people money. That's the like his what do you call it? His, what's the right word? The rules are his rule. His rule is, I'm not gonna lend people money. And then even he has set the rule, he still break it. I think once in a while. He still break it. But I think everybody should have a rules when you are an expat, or even you're a Filipino or Filipina. You have to set the rules, because otherwise people would just take advantage of you. Because you just remember, you are very conservative. You are so you are so you try to save your every penny. You try to save every penny, and then you have, like, say your coworker are just like happy-go-lucky. Oh, we want to party, right? And then at the end of the week, bahala na. We just whatever will be will be. So you will see, you are trying to save your money, and then the other guys, they just go have fun. They want to have fun, right? And then at the end of the week, they say, hey, whatever, Joe, can I just borrow some money? Because I'm short, because, we just went to a couple of beer, and whatever, they like to do. So imagine that. And then what are you going to say? You're going to say, oh, okay, this is like in face to face. You're going to say no. You might, break this person, feeling. And then, this is your coworker. How are you going to handle that? You got to have a plan. You have to have a structure, a plan. What you're going to do, because this will come to you. I'm telling you. Number one, Filipino love to borrow money. Number one, that's a sickness. I'm not trashing Filipino, but they love to borrow money. All right, so I'm just letting you out. Is it because of need, or it's just a sickness? I think both. For me, it's undisciplined, and then it just happened. They will eventually, your neighbor will eventually borrow money or something from you. If they cannot borrow money, they can borrow, hey, you got I just ran up sugar, can I get some sugar? Okay, we are short, we don't have any more rice, can I just borrow some rice, so we can get by, the kids are hungry. They will borrow all kind of things. Don't be surprised in the Philippines. So you have to have a strategy. You have to have a plan. All right. And then let's see what she said again. And then she said, if you're hiring a Filipino to do some work, whatever that work, it could be building something. She said here, building a fence. It's better to make what we call it's a package deal, like a set price. Let's say you wanna say, oh, can you do this door? Maybe hang a door on this fence. Can you do that? You hire a handyman or carpenters. Over there we say carpenters, but over here in state we say handyman, right? Normally we call handyman. And then they say, okay, to hang that door, the carpenter will say, okay, maybe take me 3 days, right? And they give you a quote of, it would take him 3 days to put the door, with everything, with painting, with the hardware. It would take him 3 days, right? Don't trust it. That 3 days will turn to a week. So what you need to do is just say, okay, how much, if you said 3 days, like how much would that be? And then you say, oh, I charge like 400 peso a day, so that will be 1200 peso. And then you just tell him, okay, all right, why don't we do I'll give you 1200 if you finish it in 2 days. I still pay you 1200. That's how you make a deal. All right, don't fall for 3 days, and then you're gonna pay him by the daily wages. He would drag it. Until if he can drag it till 3 days turn to 2 weeks, he will do that. So just be alert, be careful. Give you all kind of excuse. I deal with that when I was still in the Philippines. I got a worker, and then because they love to party, and then like Monday is always like you have to worry about Monday. People will show up for work. Sunday people have go to church, and then after that they have party, and then sometimes they got so drunk they could not make it on Monday. So, and also when they get their money, when they get the money, they would just go out and spend it. And what about next week? Oh, next week it's bahala na. That is so true too. So this is she make a very good video about these things, and I totally agree with that. This is the truth. That's why we want to share it, so kind of like open people's eyes. Maybe some Filipinos see this as a motivation. Don't be like that. You have to be disciplined. I'm very disciplined. Because I went through as I've shared with you, I went through being we were poor, and then we got lucky. We have a manufacturing, a small manufacturing, and then it's get bigger, and then things are going right. So and then everybody in the family like having good time. I was like a movie star. I go out buy clothes every week. I have a weakness for clothing. No kidding. Now you guys see me wearing t-shirt all the time. When I was young, I was when we still have. I thought we were not rich. I know we're not rich, but my mother was very generous. Every time I asked for money, she just gave it to me. No question asked. And then of course, being a teenager, you know what? I'm gonna have fun. I go out. I buy new clothes every week. I was buying new clothes, and then I wear it like 2 to 3 times, and after that I give it to one of our worker. Oh, hey boy, this is yours now. I don't want to wear it anymore. Learn my lesson. And then when my father passed away, our business collapsed. When it collapsed, I was pulled as a rat, just like the rat. I was so poor. I have nothing to eat. No kidding. I was sharing this. I was buying rice by the kilo. So I experienced that. I was buying rice by the kilo, and then also what do you call that? Not only by like then I would have rice, and then I just whatever I can put it on top of the rice. It could be salty egg or tomato. Yeah, I went there. I went through that, and then I remember sometime I have to go out in a cheap restaurant, and at the cheap restaurant, right? I would see the rice has worm in the rice, but I was afraid to complain, because if I complain, the owner may say, "I don't want you to come back." If you're going to be complaining, this is a cheap restaurant. What do you expect? See? So I just have to, instead of complaining, I have to just remove the worm and finish it. Not to make a big deal, because I was hungry. Oh, it was tough. It was tough, but I survived that. Not, I did not. What I was not like that for a long time, a period. Somebody have helped me, and then I found a job, and then I was making good money. Back again. I'm back. I'm back. Showtime, as we call it, right? Showtime. And then, but at that time, I was more smart. Now this time I get smart, and I don't don't go crazy spending. And then I also met my wife, and then I got married at a very young age. So. And then I was just like a hard worker. I was try to make as much. I was 22 when I got married, and I was trying to make as much money as I can. And I thought I was doing great. I bought a house. It's not cash, but not that many people will be able to buy a house at 22 in the Philippines. I have a townhouse. I still own the townhouse in Novaliches. People, if you're in the Philippines, you probably heard of that. It's about at that time it was like maybe 45 minutes to Manila. So it was owned by Schumart. Schumart owned that development at that time. It was long time ago. So anyway, that's my story. And then not couple more years, and then I migrate to US. Until now, I'm still here, stuck in. Right now, as everybody know, now the Philippines or Asia is a hot spot right now. Especially if you're a blogger, that's a number one spot right now. Is the Asia. So that is what I try to share with you, and then what other things that I can think of. Also, one of the not too great, not only about the Bahala. Sometimes people, I have so many experience, and these are the things that I have learned along the way that sometimes meant somebody kind of mentoring me, and or sometimes I just listen to some of this talking head. That's why I love talking head. Like what I'm doing right now. I love to listen to people talk, and then let's share life experience, and yeah, one of the trait. I try to share this with other Filipino blogger before. Sometime don't look at certain things like the one of the in with the Filipino, they love to admire people. We like to admire people, right? And then sometimes we admire, let's say, celebrity. We love celebrity. We, like they are so like they were up there, and we are so low. That's the mentality. They look up to the celebrity, or even they look up to this big blogger. Some of this blogger, this make me laugh. Those sometimes sometimes the blogger has like 100,000 of subscriber, and this new or not even blogger, just regular people, they admire them. They are so admiring. Oh, they're so good. You see, so many people are following them, and that's not the real success. I mean, it doesn't mean that you have many followers on YouTube. You are very successful. Yes, you are success, but are you really successful in your life? You have to look this way. Is that blogger, that blogger may have many follower, but is he successful? And just like one of the blogger, it's a expat blogger. He has about, I think, like 37,000 subscriber, and he called himself. He said, "I'm the one of YouTube number one in the top 1%." He got 37,000 subscriber, and he proclaimed he is in the top 1% of YouTube, as a blogger. So I mean, talking about ego, right? And then yeah, as not bashing, the other blogger, like um, like the Ahern family. I mean, they're good people. I have no problem with Ahern family. I watched them. I said, I was watching them. I said, I don't like reality TV. So I don't really want, but sometimes because I just want to see what's going on. Why I think they got million like subscriber, right? You go there and really talk. They were talking about nothing. They were talking about their life. Like what they're gonna do, wake up, or brush your teeth, or go eat, and then they show you what they're eating, and then that's it. What do I learn? I mean, I was like asking, what do I learn from this video? I learned nothing. Why would I watch that? That's just me, right? That was just me. But because because I heard, of course, he's American and then married to a Filipina. She's a beautiful Filipina, right? And then they have mixed race kids. They were doing great. People love that because Filipina, they admire foreigner. They admire like that. But when he came to U.S., if you notice, the view gone down because who's gonna watch? If you're in the U.S., nobody's gonna watch you. The hot market is in the Asia right now. Why? Why is that? Because the things are changing right now here in state. It doesn't matter. I think it's everywhere. In state, in UK, in Australia, especially if you are on a social security retirement, you cannot survive. Let's say if you are making 1,500 in social security or under 2,000. I think the average about 1,800 right now. I was listening to some other blogger. You're gonna be hard to live in the U.S. On that, let's say 1,800 a month. But if you go to the Philippines, you will have a better. You can enjoy your life much better. So what I'm saying here, the market is in the Philippines. So right now, I don't have boots on the ground as they said. So I just do this reaction video for now, and then once I'm ready, I don't know this. I'm old right now, but I really don't know when I'm gonna retire. I could be retired. I could say, hey, I'm done. I wanna retire. Even I'm not in my retirement age yet. I might just take chance. So I don't know. It could be 2 years or in 10 years. I really don't know. So I just want to share with you. So if you are, if you're doing great, stay humble. It's not like you're gonna be there forever. Success is not gonna be there forever. So you have to start to make good friends, make your connection. It's very important. Connections is the key. All right. So I've seen people, successful people. Yeah, just look at a lot of Filipino celebrity. They were at one time they were so hot, and then all of a sudden now you see that they struggle, pay for their medical. We have seen it in the news. I'm going to leave you with this quote right here. I always like to search in a beautiful quote. He said that it's not how fast you get there, but how long you stay. So just to keep that in mind. You might be riding high right now, but you just stay humble because everything can fall apart in a split second. All right. So I hope you like the video, and also check out Filipina Pea Bahala. I think you're gonna learn so much more about the Philippines. Again, we are just sharing it with you. Share with you the good and the bad, and hopefully you guys pick up something. So Thank you for watching. Take care and stay safe and God bless. Bye bye.